Most people stay broke not because they don't earn enough, but because they never had a system, just a pile of disconnected advice. In the next few minutes, I'll give you one that actually connects, 6 steps that build on each other, from your first paycheck to a plan on a single page. No hype, no get rich quick, just the mechanics. Here's the mistake almost everyone makes: they spend first and try to save whatever's left. There's never anything left. So we flip it. The day your paycheck lands, money moves out automatically before you can touch it. Set up an automatic transfer, even $50 a paycheck, into a separate savings account the moment you get paid. Automation beats willpower every single time, because you can't spend what you never saw. Start uncomfortably small if you have to. $20 that actually happens beats $200 you keep meaning to move. The number matters less than the habit and the automation carrying it. Once that transfer runs on its own, you've built the engine everything else in this system bolts onto. But before that money can do real work, it needs a job and a home. The first job is protecting you from the one thing that quietly ruins most budgets. That's next. That first thing? An unexpected bill. Car breaks down, tooth cracks, hours get cut. Without a cushion, you reach for a credit card, and now you're paying 20-something% interest on a bad week. So your automated savings gets its first mission: 1 full month of expenses sitting in cash. Not 3, not 6, not yet. 1 month is enough to stop emergencies from becoming debt, and it's close enough to actually hit. Keep it in a high-yield savings account, separate from your checking. Right now those pay somewhere around 4%, versus basically nothing at a big traditional bank. Same money, same access, just earning while it waits. This is not your investing money, and it's not your spending money. It's insurance you own. Once you've got that 1-month wall built, you're finally safe enough to go on offense. And the first target is the most expensive money in your life: your debt. Not all debt is equal, so we don't attack it randomly. We triage by interest rate, highest first. That's the avalanche method, and mathematically it's the cheapest way out. List every debt with its rate. Credit cards, often 20 to 25%, sit at the top. Personal loans, maybe 10 to 15. A student loan at 5 or a mortgage at 6 sit lower. You pay minimums on everything, then throw every extra dollar at the highest rate until it's gone, then roll that whole payment onto the next one. Here's the mindset shift: paying off a card charging 22% is a guaranteed 22% return. No investment on earth promises that safely. That's why this comes before investing. Clear the high-rate debt and you free up cash flow that used to vanish into interest, cash flow you're about to redirect. And the sneakiest threat to it shows up the day you get a raise. You finally get more money, and within a couple months it's gone, and you're not sure where. That's lifestyle creep. Income goes up, spending quietly rises to match, and you feel just as broke on $60,000 as you did on $40,000. The fix isn't never enjoying a raise. It's deciding in advance where it goes, before it hits your account and disappears. Try this: when your pay goes up, split the raise. Send at least half straight into the automatic system from step 1, the savings and the debt payoff, and let yourself enjoy the rest, guilt-free. You still get a lifestyle bump. You just don't let the entire raise evaporate into slightly nicer versions of things you already had. Do this every time your income rises and your saving rate climbs with your career instead of standing still. Now you've got protected, growing cash flow. It's time to put it somewhere it multiplies on its own. Forget stock picking and hot tips. The boring winner is a low-cost index fund, which buys a tiny slice of hundreds of companies at once, so you're not betting on one, you're backing the whole market. Historically, that's returned around 7 to 10% a year on average over the long run, with plenty of scary years mixed in. The magic is compounding: your gains earn their own gains. Here's a shortcut: the rule of 72. Divide 72 by your return to see how long money takes to double. At 8%, that's about 9 years. Left alone, it doubles again and again. $200 a month, invested steadily for 30 years, can realistically become well over $200,000. Same boring fund, every month, ignored through the ups and downs. Do nothing exciting for long enough and it becomes serious money. Now let's put all 6 pieces onto one page. Here's the whole system, in order. 1. Automate a transfer the day you get paid, so saving happens without you. 2. Build 1 month of expenses in a high-yield account, your buffer against debt. 3. Throw everything extra at your highest-rate debt until it's gone. 4. Split every future raise so income growth turns into saving, not just spending. 5. Pour the freed-up money into a low-cost index fund every single month and leave it alone. That's it. It fits on an index card, and that's the point. A plan you understand is a plan you'll actually run. You don't need to be rich to start, and you don't need to do all 5 today. You need step 1, this week. Pick the amount, set the transfer, and let the machine start turning. So that's the system: automate saving, build a 1-month buffer, crush high-rate debt, split your raises, and quietly invest the rest in boring index funds for years. Not exciting. Just how it actually works. If this gave you the plan nobody handed you at 18, that's exactly what money mechanics is here for, one working system at a time.